Hello everybody. Today we will be discussing the political, cultural, and socio-economic history that influenced Aristotle during his lifetime in 4th century BC Greece. Let's begin with some political context of the two main locations Aristotle lived, Athens and Macedon or Macedonia. Athens was a democratic city-state known as the center of literature, philosophy, and the arts. Macedonia was its own kingdom in northern Greece with a monarchy, the same monarchy which Alexander the Great came from. It is said that Athenians were hostile towards Macedonians, but both peoples were anti-Persian due to the Graeco-Persian Wars. Roughly 100 years before Aristotle was born, the Persian Empire tried to conquer Greece, but after 20 years failed. For this reason, Athenians and Macedonians alike despised Persians. This political conflict could have influenced Aristotle's view of war. Though he was philosophically against it, he believed that war gave opportunity to expand one's excellence and therefore their happiness. We can assume he passed on this thinking when tutoring Alexander in Macedonia, given Alexander would later make history from his successful battles. Now let's go over the cultural climate of ancient Greece. At this time, it was normal to believe that men held power and therefore should be put into powerful positions in society. This is why only men partook in government and pursued higher education. It was Greek men who came up with dramas, influencing Aristotle to write Poetica, and it was men like Socrates who pushed the boundaries of philosophy, influencing Aristotle's thinking process. What these cultural influences have in common is where they originated, Athens. Athens in particular had an impressionable culture which Aristotle observed and took advantage of in his writings. Lastly, we have socio-economic climate. In 4th century BC Greece, if you were any type of physician, educator, or artist, it's likely you were well off. Since Aristotle's father was a physician for the Macedonian king, Aristotle had ties to the powerful monarchy even before his academic success made him popular. However, if it wasn't for his family's socio-economic standing, he might not have been able to receive an education and be the man he was. It was mainly men from aristocratic families who were able to excel socio-economically because of their power. And since slaves, which made up 1/4 of the population, and women were not considered citizens, only a small portion of people were able to reach success. In the end, Aristotle was most influenced by Athenian culture despite never being fully accepted by Athenians themselves. Whether it was being cheated out of the title of director at Plato's Academy or facing threats after the fall of Alexander's empire, he was not appreciated back then in the way that he's appreciated today.